Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's why to play and win this position. So if you had a chance to see that this bishop is lined up with a king, with a black king, so whenever we move this pawn, it's going to be check, and we will be granted one move, right? We'll be allowed to play one extra move. So if we take, it's going to be check, so the king has to move, and here we have to play here, but now the rook is going to attack them, and this is a draw. Actually the rook is going to take all of them. We don't have any trick to defend them, right? So here you might say, what if white defend this? The black king is going to take that, right? It's going to be to take that, and the white king is pretty far, right? So here this is a draw. Actually even the rook can sacrifice itself against the pawn. If we play, for example, here, the rook is going to sacrifice, and it doesn't matter if we have a bishop or not. That's a draw. So that is the problem with taking the d6 pawn, right? So what about pushing? Pushing is the right move actually here in this position. If you found that, congratulations. This is why the king has to move. That is obvious. And now we have a passed pawn here, really dangerous, and the rook is blocked by its own pawn, cannot take, and it's our turn. So what do you think? What is the best move? Is pushing the best move? What do you think? Okay, if we push here, black is going to play a8, rook to a8, right? And not only stopping this, but attacking the bishop also. The bishop has to move now. Our bishop has to move, and when we move the bishop, black king is going to be faster in this race and take the pawn and slide here and maybe promote. This is actually a draw, but we don't want a draw, and we are winning. So pawn to here, pawn to e7 actually lose the position. I mean make the position draw. So that is not the correct move. It's wrong. So here, what do you think? If we play a king move, for example, if we play here, the rook will play here, right, attacking the bishop, and the rook is playing very nice here because it's controlling the 8th rank, which is the promotion of the pawns. So we have to move our bishop, and then the king will go here. Even though we arrived there in time, there is nothing we can do here in this position because the pawn is on the way. And if we try to for example here, by white can play, black can play here, and if we try to play here to somehow get there and defend that and promote, that doesn't work. The king is going to take this, and it's going to, this is a trade for us, and black rook will sacrifice itself against the pawn, and that is not winning either. So here in this position, it's not a pawn move, it's not a king move. So what do you think the best move? It must be a bishop move. So where do we put this bishop to win? Okay, the correct move is to play bishop to e5, sacrificing the bishop, right? So here's the idea. That looks very dumb, and because after black takes this, we are going to push this, and if you had a chance to see that this pawn is protecting this, so the rook can't go behind, so the rook must go to a8 to stop the promotion, right? So we play here, and now these two pawns are very dangerous, which the rook alone can't stop them, right? This is unstoppable, and the rook can't do anything to stop here, right? If they play, we just promote a new queen, so they will become too powerful. They are connected, and there is no pawns on the way to stop this, and the rook alone can't deal with two of them, right? So that is the problem for black. But you might say black is not forced to take. Black can play here, stopping this. And what do we do now? What do we do if you'd like to pause and guess the move on your own? Okay, the correct move is to take this pretty straightforward idea, and here the second most critical parts of the move after the king plays here, of course, to approach these pawns and to help the rook. What do we play here? What do you think the best move? Okay, if we play here in this position, black will play here, and if we ignore that, if we ignore our bishop, black is going to take the bishop, right? And this is not the correct move. I mean, black is going to go there, and we can't play here now because it's going to be taken and we are losing now. And you might say here, what about if we play something like this, where letting the pawn to be promoted? What is that? What problem does come from this move, you might say? But black is going to play c4. Same idea. We have to push this, and black is going to play here, and black is going to play here, right? Not taking, but play here. Now we can't play here, and even though we don't even though this is defended, black is going to for example, if we play here to keep defend this, black is going to play here, and we can't play here because of it's going to be taken. But after we play here, black is going to take this, and it doesn't matter. Black, we have a bishop, but that is not enough, right? So that is the problem here. So where do we put this bishop? Here in this position, after the king plays to b3. What do you think? Where does this bishop belong? Okay, the move is surprisingly b8, sacrificing the bishop. This is because of two main ideas. The first idea is we are blocking the rook, and we are making the rook useless. So if black didn't take this, for example, if black approaches our pawn, we play here, so black is forced to take now because it's going to be blocked this, so black can't defend the e8, right? So black has to take this, and we play here. So it's the same exact position, right? Black is going to play here, but we are going this direction, and now these two pawns are unstoppable. Here the idea is number one, we are blocking the promotion so that the rook can't attack there. And the second idea is if the rook takes this here, after we play here, if the rook takes this, notice the black is wasting time, right, by taking the bishop. So we jeopardize that and get into promotion. So that is the solution of the puzzle and the correct moves. If you found all of them, congratulations. Make sure to subscribe to see similar chess puzzle videos like this. Bye.